I thought that I was just testing a new craft machine, but then one sticker design somehow turned into an entire box filled with print and cut goodies, personalized gifts, and products I could see selling on Etsy. So today I am testing the brand new xTool M2 with the new print then cut feature. And honestly, this machine can do way more than I expected. In this video, I'm going to show a quick unboxing, a quick setup, and the xTool studio settings for each project, the materials I used, beginner-friendly projects, and ideas that you could actually make and sell online. I'll be testing engraving, cutting, leather, Dollar Tree wood, stickers, greeting cards, cork, and of course, the new print then cut feature. And honestly, the print quality shocked me. I'm pretty sure that I could replace my regular home printer with this thing. Also, every design I'm using in today's video are my own designs from my Printables vault at Craft and Crate Club. But xTool Studio also has hundreds of built-in projects and designs if you're just getting started. So let's unbox this thing and see if the new xTool M2 is actually worth it. Okay, first impressions, this machine is beautiful. Everything was packaged really well, and setup honestly wasn't nearly as intimidating as I expected. Inside the box, you get the machine, the laser module, the print module, materials, cords, tools, and everything you need to get started. One thing I really liked already is that this machine combines laser cutting and printing in one setup, which makes it way more versatile for small business ideas. So my first project, I wanted to start simple and test engraving on these tiny wood tags. And honestly, once I saw how clean the engraving looked, I immediately started batch making tags. And there is a batch feature in xTool Studio, which makes this so much faster. And this is exactly the kind of thing that I think could sell really well on Etsy because they're personalized, meaningful, lightweight to ship, and easy to batch produce. I actually made these wood tags for a funeral service recently, very near and dear to my heart, these designs. But these would also be beautiful for memorial services, sympathy gifts, and even bookmarks. And I love that even though they're small, the engraving still came out super crisp and detailed. So obviously I had to test Dollar Tree wood with this machine. So I grabbed one of those Dollar Tree wood rounds and I turned it into this little welcome-ish sign. I engraved the wording first and then cut the layered lettering pieces separately and attached them after. And honestly, this is such a good example of how you can turn inexpensive materials into products that look way more high-end. This is exactly the type of things people are selling on Etsy, at craft fairs, and even locally. And one thing I learned while testing this is that it's completely normal for the metal base plate underneath to get a little engraving marks over time from cutting. To clean it, I just used rubbing alcohol, a clean rag, and then wiped it with a damp cloth after. Super easy, and honestly, I love how professional this sign ended up looking using such inexpensive materials. xTool does have a painted wood that you can use for the welcome sign. I ended up painting mine and then adding some floral and ribbon on top. And in case you missed the cut settings, I'm including them in this tutorial. Just check that sidebar. Next, I test engraving on this leather little key fob. And here are the engraving settings I used. The leather wanted to move around slightly on my metal base, so I ended up taping it to a scrap piece of wood, which worked perfectly. And again, this is such an easy Etsy style product idea. Personalized leather keychains, scripture keychains, initials, names. There are honestly so many possibilities with this, and the engraving detail came out way cleaner than I expected. Okay, so I'm going to set up the print cartridge. And take this piece off. The instructions say do not touch this part. I'm going to take this piece off though. Okay, and then this part is facing down. We need to go install this on the machine. Here's the part, I just installed it. I can remove this screw and put it back in place. It just attaches into place with the magnet. Let me plug this piece back in that the laser was installed on, and I'm ready to go. So I'm just showing you a quick tutorial on how to choose print then cut. You just go under mode and select it, and that is where you can actually find the batch print option as well. And then I selected the white sticker as my material, and then under the actual sticker portion, I had to offset my images. And so for that, you just hit the offset button. And I actually set mine to 0 because I wanted to cut right around the images and not like give it an offset. And once you're under the image, you just need to select your processing module and you need to move it to printer. So that way that part prints. And then the offset part, you want to set that to cut. And I set mine at a power of 55 with a speed of 8 at constant power. And that is going to cut through the sheet. Now I did play around with trying to get a kiss cut. I'm not sure about those settings, but I think if you're going to be making stickers, you'd want to have them cut all the way through anyway. Then I also chose the thickness, like where the machine automatically decides what thickness it's going to be for the material. And then after that, you just hit the process button. It's going to tell you to make sure that you have the color cartridge in place. So if you didn't move that already, do so. And then after that, once everything's printed, it's going to prompt you to change the ink cartridge out to the laser cartridge. So this was the feature I was most excited to test, the print then cut feature. And honestly, I thought this process was going to be way more complicated than it was. And one thing I thought was really cool is how the machine automatically drops the protective cover over to the side while the print module is working. And when I saw the print quality in person, I was honestly shocked. The colors were so vibrant and crisp. Like, I genuinely feel like I could get rid of my regular home printer now. So I started by making encouragement sticker sheets using my own printable designs. I taped the sticker sheet down and then I let the machine print everything. And then it automatically contour cut around the stickers. And this is where my brain immediately went into, okay, wait, these could totally become other products, not just stickers. Because one sticker design could suddenly become stickers, but then they could be used as magnets or candle labels or even on greeting cards, gift boxes, and more. So after everything was cut, I decided to make a little keepsake box using this Dollar Tree wood box to store the encouragement notes and stickers inside. And honestly, this turned out so cute. This would be adorable for teacher gifts, encouragement gifts, self-care gifts, care packages, or Etsy gift boxes. And so I just stored all of my little notes inside. And then I used one of the stickers on a Dollar Tree candle. And this is what I mean when I say one design can turn into multiple products, because now the same artwork instantly becomes a candle label, a boutique style gift, or part of a larger handmade gift set. And then after that, I added the stickers onto magnetic sheets and I cut them out by hand to make fridge magnets. These were honestly one of my favorite projects because they're easy, inexpensive, beginner friendly, and very sellable. Then I tested the print feature on the Cork coaster that came in my material pack, and within seconds, I had the cutest encouragement coaster. And this again would make such a cute Etsy product. Next, I used the machine to print and cut a greeting card. And after it cut everything out, I used a scoring tool to fold the card cleanly. And this honestly is where the print and cut feature really stands out, because being able to print and precisely cut in the same machine saves so much time. And what started as me making a few encouragement stickers somehow turned into magnets, candles, greeting cards, keepsake boxes, coasters, and a full handmade gift set. Okay, so after testing all of these different projects, I wanted to share a few honest thoughts about the new xTool M2. So first, I think this machine really shines when it comes to engraving. The engraving quality came out super clean on wood, leather, and even that inexpensive Dollar Tree material. And honestly, the printing itself surprised me the most. Those colors are so vibrant and crisp, and I love that you can print directly in the machine instead of worrying about feeding materials through a regular printer at home and hoping your designs don't get messed up. And I also love how many different materials you can print on because it opens up so many possibilities for stickers, magnets, gift boxes, greeting cards, labels, and personalized products to sell online. But where the machine really stands out is the versatility. Being able to engrave, cut, print, and create across so many different materials in one machine is honestly really impressive. And if you're planning to craft indoors, like I do in my craft room, I definitely recommend having the good ventilation, an open window if possible, and especially the air purifier. I'll link the purifier I'm using below too, because I personally think it's an important part of safely using laser machines indoors. And honestly, I've been using xTool machines since the original M1 machine years ago, and they've come such a long way. This new M2 feels way more user friendly. The software is improving a lot, and the print and cut feature honestly opens up a whole new category of products and business ideas. I already know I'm going to keep using this machine going forward for both crafting and business projects because there are so many creative possibilities with it. I think what surprised me most about this machine is that one creative idea can turn into so many different products. And if you're someone who's been wanting to start selling on Etsy, turn your hobby into an income, or just create more meaningful handmade gifts, there are honestly so many possibilities with this machine. But if you're brand new to this, xTool Studio has hundreds of built-in designs and projects that you can start right away. Let me know in the comments which project was your favorite, because honestly, I already have about 100 more ideas that I want to make with this thing. I'll have the xTool M2 linked below, along with the material starter kit I used. And again, all of the designs I used in this video are my own and available inside my Printables vault at Craft and Create Club. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, friends, because I will be sharing several more videos featuring the xTool M2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.